Hey guys, it's me, EverGamerNugget here, and I'm gonna react to top 5 scary videos you won't want to watch at night. Let's see this.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll
Hello,
take a
Sir
look at 5
Spooks.
scary videos. So,
Okay.
let's begin. Big thanks to Star Trek Fleet Command for sponsoring
Oh
this video.
my
Fleet
god,
Command
we
is
don't
a
want to see this
free-to-play
shit.
mobile-
Okay, guys, I'm back from that stupid freaking sponsor. Okay, let's do this.
On October 2nd, 2006, a YouTube channel simply titled The Ghost Hunter uploaded an extremely short, yet creepy video that has garnered over 100,000 views since its upload. The video, which was filmed at Upton Park in London, UK, showcases a black and white piece of security camera footage, which upon initial inspection seems to be quite ordinary and uneventful.
Okay.
Sure, the building looks empty and a little eerie, but other than that, nothing seems to be wrong. However, that all changes in a matter of seconds when all of a sudden, something incredibly bizarre can be seen on the staircase. Take a look.
And what's happening? Either I'm intoxicated or took way too much drugs, or is that a ghost?
A tall shadow figure can be seen ominously marching up the stairs before eventually taking
I'm
a
about
right,
to go
disappearing
clap
into
some
the
bitches'
air.
ass. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Ever since this video was uploaded to the internet over 15 years ago, it has had many people scratching their heads. What do you think this creepy figure is? Is this a shadow figure caught on camera? Was this just a strange camera or lighting trick? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Okay, can we move on?
Over on Reddit, a user named RegularJoe500 uploaded a creepy video that was recorded on a security camera outdoors.
Oh yes, Regular Joe. I'm gonna name myself Regular Nugget 666.
Providing a bit of context along the way, stating, quote, "A horse died in this pasture beside my house a couple years ago. There are currently no animals in this pasture. The
Okay.
horse was black. This one appears to be white." End quote. So with that out of the way, let's take a look and see what Joe is talking about.
What's he talking about? Yep, that's a horse. That's a horse.
As you can see, if you take a good look at the background, a strange white horse can be seen walking along the pasture.
Yep.
Before the video eventually shuts off without any sort of explanation. So what do you think is happening here? The horse in the video definitely appears to be a little bit ghostly, although it could be something easily explainable, such as another horse wandering around nearby that ended up walking into the frame of the camera. But Joe is sure that no horses were in the pasture. Regardless, I will let you be the judge.
That seems like a regular horse to me.
The following video was published to YouTube in April of 2016 by YouTuber and opens up with a title card to give a little bit of context and explanation as to what the man saw on this particular day. Quote, "This video is 100% authentic and was filmed on April 28th, 2016 around noon. What I saw inside that building was unlike anything I've ever seen before. I think the next step will be to return to the abandoned building better prepared and with more people so we can potentially get a closer look." End quote. This video is certainly chock full of tons of creepy atmospheric moments as the uploader walks around the abandoned Pizza Hut, a place that once used to be a bustling restaurant but is now dark and empty. Throughout the exploration,
Damn.
it seems as though
I guess the customers weren't satisfied with the Pickle Rick sauce. I guess they wanted Pickle Rick barbecue sauce.
the uploader isn't able to find anything too noteworthy while inside.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
However, that all changes at around the 5-minute mark and accidentally ends up filming something truly bone-chilling. Have a look.
Okay, let me see. I'll be the judge.
Upon entering a certain area of the restaurant, the cameraman ends up filming what appears to be some sort of alien or humanoid creature sitting in the fetal position, which understandably causes him to run away in fear and panic.
Yep. That's an alien.
But remarkably, he does not let out any sort of scream like most of us probably would. The video ends about a minute later without any sort of explanation as to what was just filmed. However, the uploader thinks that he may have filmed the elusive Chupacabra that day, although that's certainly up for interpretation. Whatever it may be, let's just hope that this man stays as far away from this building as possible, just to be on the safe side. Evan Luft posted the following clip to his YouTube channel that was filmed in broad daylight, the time of day when you probably feel most comfortable walking around outside. The sun is shining and darkness isn't anywhere in sight, but as this video proves, just because it's sunny out doesn't mean you can't get a good scare. In the video, we watch as Evan slowly walks underneath a bridge, seemingly searching for something, but we don't know what. However, judging by his slow and careful steps, it's apparent that he does not want to be making too much noise. All seems to be going pretty well, that is, until he makes a startling discovery that sends him fleeing from the scene immediately.
What?
Although it may be a little bit difficult to see upon first inspection, if you take a good look at the dark area under the bridge, you can make out what appears to be some sort of creepy humanoid creature lurking in the area. It doesn't take Evan long to notice it, and when he does, he runs away as fast as he can, and honestly, who can blame him? Just keep this short and creepy video in mind next time you find
now I
yourself
see it.
walking under a bridge.
Number 1.
ILM Barno Paranormal is a well-known paranormal investigation YouTube channel where viewers can watch their various dangerous adventures exploring some of the creepiest places imaginable, including abandoned houses, factories, and forests. In this particular video, we watch as the uploader investigates an abandoned factory that he's went to many times in the past, which always proves to be crawling with terror and unknown horrors. From the moment the uploader steps foot in the building, it's clear that the place has definitely seen better days, as rubble and debris can be seen scattered around. Despite this though, he manages to press forward and do his best to ignore the state of the place. However, at around 3 minutes into his exploration, he is startled when all of a sudden he hears this.
I won't. Hello?
Don't say hello. That's one way to get yourself killed, like in a horror movie.
Although he's audibly confused and a bit worried about the noise he just heard, he manages to trek onward, doing his best to pretend that noise didn't happen. However, it's only a little over a minute later when he gets another scare.
What's the scare?
Hello?
Stop saying hello.
At this point, he's obviously getting more and more panicked by the second, but he still does a remarkable job at keeping his cool and braving the unknown horrors that the building has to offer. But then upon entering this room, he finds that there is absolutely nowhere in the building that's truly safe.
What?
Did I close this? Or... Hello?
Working his way around the area a little bit more, he is greeted with one last creepy surprise before he eventually packs his things and leaves, which was probably the wisest option.
What?
Take a look and have a listen.
Jste tu někdo? Pokud tu jste, tak něco udělejte. Is this the right? This one.
Just leave.
ILMN is well accustomed to these kinds of places, but I think it's safe to assume that this
What happened?
Is this the right? This one was opened.
Yeah.
Jste tu někdo?
What?
Pokud tu jste, tak něco udělejte.
Oh, no, I see it. Okay, let's. Okay, and I guess that's it. Give me a sec. Oh, here's the very good
Secret hidden rooms,
rooms.
so weird and eerie sounds. This list shows exactly how creepy, mysterious, and sometimes haunted old basements really are. Number 12. Basements are where hidden secrets are kept in the dark, old memories and keepsakes of things that are too scary for the surface and
Yeah.
would get you some strange looks. Basements often serve as a place for troubled minds to explore the scariest facets of the human imagination.
Okay.
A YouTuber named Jonathan Wickholm goes exploring the basement of his girlfriend's apartment building because it's creepy and old, and he suspects scary stuff is down there. He's not wrong.
So James agreed. The moment you walk in this room, it's f***ing creepy. It makes no sense. Door by James, there's a random stool and a microwave. Is it plugged in? No. Okay. So it gets weirder.
In the center of the room is a large cedarwood box. On the outside is a door that unlocks only from the outside. Sticking out the top of the mysterious, nondescript box is a pipe for giving someone air, and when he opens it,
This is what it is. It is a small room with chairs. It's nothing else.
He finds a small hidden room where someone can be kept secret down here without anyone going down to find them for a long time. What was being kept down here? I fear I already know the answer.
What is it?
James, look at this. James, look at this. There's scratch marks. There are legit scratch marks. There are f***ing scratch marks.
Drilled into the ceiling of the secret prison place are holes that look like they were put there for further ventilation. Before we go any further, I want to talk about this video's sponsor.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
Marks that do resemble human nails raking themselves across the surface again and again.
So that the fresh air could still come in, but you couldn't get your hand up there. You can reach out and signal people. Right there.
Let's recap. Thus far, he's found a box that could be meant for holding people. Outside of this box is a stool where someone could sit down and enjoy listening to their helpless screaming and scratching sounds for hours until it was mealtime, at which point they were presumably served some microwaved food to keep them alive for another day in the basement. Oh, and one more scary thing. The scariest thing of all, as a matter of fact, if you're wondering what eventually became of the people held in the basement, it becomes clear when he comes across an old contraption that's had plenty of use over the years.
This is actually an old f***ing incinerator.
I guess when they were finished, they were let out of the box and loaded into the incinerator.
There's the ash down there, ash down there.
He makes a comment about finding ash at the bottom. I suppose the scary thing has been fired up in recent use. There's way too many scary things to find in this basement to not think something is up. Maybe it's time to help his girlfriend find a new apartment. Number 11. Klaus finds something in his basement that's so scary. He has set up multiple cameras in his basement to try and capture it on camera. All he finds is this extra creepy layer of skin dried up against the wall. Listening to the sound the skin makes when touched is enough to make me want to peel out of my own.
What in the world?
He says it's juvenile, and I'd say that's a safe bet since it can't be finished growing. If it is still shedding its skin from time to time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that right there is a big snake. And it's somewhere in my basement.
You can see where this
He sounds traumatized.
snake used the grooves between two stones to rub off its old skin and emerge even bigger than before. A Google search reveals snakes will come into the basement through basement cracks and even through drains if you have any plumbing hooked up down there. Once they're in, the only way to get them to leave is to remove them by hand or call for help. The description says it's over 3 feet long. Assuming he measured accurately, I'd say it's time to leave this one up to the pros. Number 10. A ghost in the basement of a construction site terrifies workers so much they try to avoid going down into the creepy place altogether. But one day, after all of their power tools mysteriously fail at the same time, a worker has gone exploring the haunted basement to reset the breakers. Like I said, the ghost terrifies the other workers too much to go down there with him. He does not feel safe, so to make himself feel better, he makes a video. It sounds like a good idea, except what he's caught on that video now haunts him forever.
Oh, what is it?
Let's run that back. He passes 2 dark and seemingly empty rooms in a long, narrow passage. In the second room, there looks to be something scary in the basement. A ghostly gray figure appears to pull itself across the cold concrete floor. He hears shuffling from behind. He doesn't see the ghost and keeps exploring the catacomb-like maze for the circuit box, which is buried in one of these dark rooms.
What? What happened?
Something in the darkness startles him moments before a strange and mysterious light spills into the hall.
Oh my gosh, you guys. This game is like
Oh my god,
it's like
fuck
so
off.
entertaining.
Strange and mysterious light spills into the hall. When the scared construction reaches the room, he finds it is devoid of all light, and the paranormal feeling is twice as strong. His reaction? Run out of the dark hallway like crazy and upload the creepy video on YouTube. He later says he was terrified to learn other workers had seen a similar flash of light after going down there and getting this strange and mysterious shape. This video from December 13th, 2019 is the only upload on his channel. No further updates on the creepy place. It looks like someone made a new account to anonymously share their scary basement video for us all to see and then probably quit on the spot by running for their lives. Number 9. A video of what could be someone's last moments gives me a terrible sinking reaction because
Oh, I didn't expect to see a screaming girl pounding on the door.
it looks so real, and I'm sure I can't be the only one to think her scared response sounds legit. She is banging on a door and screaming for help, but her cries only bounce off the bare basement walls back into her ears. No one is here to save this poor individual from this small room. She is losing her mind and either truly cannot leave, or else is one of the best actresses in the world. The fact that someone appears to have placed a camera directly facing the door makes it seem like one sick person is in control over her fate, maybe even a twisted group of people. I can't think about it for too long because it makes me feel ill, but I can't help but suspect this small clip is part of a much larger series. I'm including this scary video in the hopes that someone can identify where it's from and put my mind at ease, because I can't stop hearing those poor screams every time I close my eyes. Number 8.
And there is literally sounds coming in my basement right now, and it's freaking me out. Kids are upstairs asleep, and I'm gonna go down and check right now. This is freaky right now because I rarely go in my basement. It's an unfinished basement.
A YouTuber named An Everyday Canadian has been afraid of his basement ever since he recorded an incident that he cannot explain.
Oh, what the is that sound?
Fear grips his throat, but he knows what he must do. He'll never know what's causing the scary noises if his only reaction is to stand in the doorway. He knows he will be going down the stairs into the basement where a scary thing is waiting to be found.
Like, I don't even want to go down there. It's dark. Hold on, guys. Let me just get my light on here quick. This is freaking me out.
He thought the only thing scarier than going down there would be not knowing what it was. He was wrong.
I hate basements.
Me too.
The laundry machine just stopped. It's just me in the basement. What the was that? What the
Sometimes the source of a weird noise in your house is scarier than you can imagine. Sometimes going down in your basement results in witnessing paranormal activity that you wish you could erase from your camera and from your mind. And sometimes it's a toy on a string. Number 7. The old Baraboo Inn is over 150 years old and one of the most haunted places in the state of Wisconsin. The building was abandoned from 1988 to 2002, 14 years total, and when they reopened, they were surprised by the ghost of a man in the basement. A paranormal investigator named Sarah
Obviously the
stands at the top of
basement.
the steps to communicate with the ghost in the basement.
In the basement.
Soon, paranormal activity is setting off, both their music box and motion detecting equipment.
Oh my god.
It seems a phantom figure has come to
Sorry
haunt
about
the
that.
mall. Soon after, they are trying to figure out more mysterious things. Captured on video is something strange standing in front of the speakers. A ghostly figure appears to have climbed out of the dark basement to dance in front of the large speakers.
That's definitely nothing. Something there? Oh yeah, there's a figure there. We got 2 pieces of solid evidence right now.
Creepy things continue when the ghost is later caught hiding in the basement. As it turns out, this basement has a dark secret I've never before told you. Down here was the spot for a man who would wrap his hands around innocent women's necks. Someone too dangerous for this world who did not live for long, because he caused others great suffering whenever he found the chance, and now the ghost has its sightings set on them. One of the ghost hunters is too busy paying attention to his paranormal meter to notice Sarah can no longer breathe. Check out these strange and mysterious unexplained moments caught on camera for yourself.
Mind if I do a flash? Yes. You okay, Sarah?
Okay.
Okay. This is not cool. You want to get out, Chad?
Sarah is overwhelmed with fear and is blacked out at this point.
Battery's running low on it.
You okay? Grab the phone.
Later, she reports feeling 2 hands wrap around her neck and tightly squeeze, much like the man who haunts this restaurant is said to do. She is escorted out of the haunted building by 2 other investigators who are trying not to panic. It seems the spirit has made its point, and the remaining ghost hunters don't stay to see what devious paranormal activity it has planned for them next. This investigation, which I think looks real, is now over. Number 6. Scary scratching from within the basement should alarm anyone. Some would call for help while others would grab their phone, not for help but to make sure whatever's down there is caught on camera. That's what 2 roommates do after one hears noises in a hidden crawl space of their home.
It could have been anything though.
Yeah.
I heard it. I was scared. I heard noises behind movies. Yep. Scary cat though. It could have been rats or whatever. What about if we got a whole bunch of rats?
The one who hasn't heard the noises is brave. The one who has is scared.
Are you going down there? Hell nah. There's a light right there, dude. You go down there while I record.
There's no way he's going down into the creepy basement crawl space after hearing eerie sounds, so his roommate volunteers to show him up.
Like a light right there in the street. It's around here somewhere. Hold up. I can't reach. I think I gotta step on that chair. There's a chair right here.
He squints in the darkness, and that's when he finds the scariest thing of his life.
What is it?
Oh shit! Says that!
1 minute and 27 seconds is when I can barely make out a shadow figure straightening up to greet him. He's screaming and the video ends before we get to see if he escapes from the crawl space before it reaches him. The man sees a ghost hiding in his basement according to the title of this video, but I'm not so sure the supernatural is what he's caught on camera. Something scary is in his basement crawl space for sure, but think about it.
can't reach. I think I gotta step on that chair. There's a chair right here.
Why would there be a chair positioned directly under his crawl space entrance? Unless somebody has been using it to climb into their home. I don't think this is a ghost haunting the basement. I think this is an insanely scary stranger encounter caught on video.
Oh no.
That's my analysis. But what do you make of this strange sighting? Number 5. Not every old creepy basement is dark and haunted, but some are. And this one certainly could be. Going down there gets scarier every time because paranormal activity is always on the rise. The creepy things down here always start with a ghost slamming the door.
Who's there?
At 41 seconds, he gets his reply in the form of a bizarre, twisted figure. Caught on camera at 41 seconds, a physical manifestation of the ghost in the basement, which he so fears. It seems to be bound tight in a cloak, and I can just barely make out 2 white eyes. The ghostly presence is caught on video, but not in real life. And so our timid investigator keeps exploring the haunted place, not for long though. His mission will be abandoned shortly. He is about to flee.
Okay.
Why is the ball moving?
He questions aloud what his eyes are seeing as a ball is caught moving by itself, or more accurately, like a ghost has pushed it. This could easily be done with the pull of a string, but that still doesn't explain the ghost sighting caught on tape earlier. Number 4. This creepy photograph of a creature climbing up basement stairs has been making rounds on the internet for years, with absolutely no backstory to go off of. The terrifying monster has sharp teeth, white eyes, long ears, and a black fur coat. But you'll notice one thing missing: no sharp claws. I mean, a thing that is scary should have crazy looking claws to match. These look like normal fingers in a black glove, and you can see a clearly defined pinky. I guess they figured it looked scary enough without photoshopping the hands. So, has this creepy photograph finally been debunked? I hope so. I don't know how much longer I can stand looking at this creepy photo for. Photoshop or not, that thing creeps me out just as bad as ever before. Number 3.
Okay.
Creepy lights in a dark basement. A sure sign that something in your house has gone wrong. A YouTuber named The Drum Player 101 has a quick clip of something strange caught on camera.
Lately, I've been seeing and hearing weird things in the basement. Let's go check it out.
Oh. What? Go.
Glowing eyes look back at them from within the darkness, and the 2 scared brothers run away. When they return for a second, they find it still there, a small creature low to the ground with large, unblinking eyes. They say it's a ghost, but it could be a fake video using their pet cat. I thought it was weird of them to keep their cat in the basement, in the dark, but I looked it up, and sometimes they do like curling up in small, isolated spaces. At 13 seconds, it looks like the animal is raising its head like it was taking a nap. Cat eyes can reflect a large array of colors, and blue, while not as common, is not unheard of, so I don't believe this video is real. With that said, this video of creepy eyes watching you from the darkness could help explain all of the other similar videos like it.
Okay.
Number 2. This creepy Mickey Mouse picture in a basement is probably one of the scariest unexplained photos of all time. I wanted this entry to be...
Huh? It's just me, Mickey Mouse. Huh? Minnie left me for Goofy. Huh? So now I'm homeless and I live in a shack. More like a basement. Huh? My eye's broken, but you could be my friend, right? Right? Come here, be my friend. No, I don't want to be your friend. That's probably what happened.
About where this picture was from, but after tons of reverse image...
Huh? I caught Minnie sleeping with Goofy last night. So then I killed Goofy. And now I have Minnie captive. Haha. Help me, please. Haha, Minnie, you better shut your fucking mouth or you're about to get your throat slit like Goofy. Haha.
Searches and Googling, I
Pretty
still
good Mickey
cannot
Mouse
explain
impression.
who the first person to post this picture was or where it was first posted. The earliest thread I could find was 3 years ago on r/cursed images by someone named N Rios, who posted the image with no backstory. So if that was the first time it was posted, we are still none the wiser as to what's going on here. I can say one thing. What makes this mysterious figure one of the scariest things ever found in a basement is kind of an optical illusion. They look like a 7-foot-tall giant, but it's the 2 pipes above them and this one up close that work together to lend visual depth and make the figure look so tall. If the 2 pipes were removed from this picture, then there would be more empty space above his head and the Mickey monster would look more like a normal-sized person. Also, this is definitely a creepy old basement, but this installation looks relatively new, so I don't think they were really in a haunted abandoned building. A lot of places in the cities look nice upstairs and have the scariest, most haunted looking basements like this one. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and tap that basement? He goes exploring and gets through most of the downstairs area until there's only a few places left to check, but just when he thinks his house might not be haunted after all.
Oh my god. There's something moving by the stairs.
Up the stairs runs a mysterious figure, a scary shadow person sighting if I've ever seen one. Maybe the steps are carpeted to muffle its footsteps, but it's beyond creepy how fast the shadow moves without making a sound. Ryan's scared reaction sounds about as realistic as it gets. He freaks out and runs away, and then walks to the steps where he last saw it as he regains his sense. Against his better judgment, he looks up and waits. He knows something is up there, but he cannot explain what it is, nor bring himself to face it. A scary sound, not quite a hiss, not quite a howl, not a moan, just a creepy warning noise comes down the stairs. He does the smartest thing anybody could do in this situation. Stop exploring, get your keys and run. These unexplained videos are strange and mysterious. Things get scary when you're left with no explanation, and that's when the fear sets in.
Let me go back to the Mickey Mouse one. I like that one.
Who the first person.
Hello, I'm Mickey Mouse. You want to come in my clubhouse? It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside.